Okay, as I'm just saying, no podcast. We got Stunna Girl here today. What's up, Stunna Girl?
You know what's going on.
Yeah, introduce yourself. Tell people where you from.
My name's Stunna Girl. I'm from Sacramento. I'm 23 years old. Definition of a real bitch. You hear me though?
Tell me what it's like growing up in Sacramento.
Growing up in Sacramento, well, we really don't have like shit to do out there.
Yeah.
Like our downtown is dry. Like everywhere is hella dry, so it's just hella gang banging. You know, trap bitches getting money, shit like that.
Okay, so y'all don't have no amusement parties, nothing, no zoo?
Do we have a zoo? Oh no, we do have a zoo.
Okay.
But it's like our nightlife and shit.
Mhm.
That's why we always in trouble because it ain't much to do.
Okay. So growing up, can you like give me like one of your fondest childhood memories?
Okay, me and my little brother, I call my twin. Shout out my nigga Pume. We used to like playing tetherball so much that we fucking got a shovel and like a string and tied it to a water bottle. So you'd be in the front yard smacking that shit. But that was like one of my funnest times ever to play tetherball with a water bottle. Like
That's dope. So being like one of the biggest female artists from Sacramento, do you feel like a lot of pressure comes with that? Like make sure you got hit after hit and just always staying on top? Do you feel like it's a lot of pressure?
I don't feel like it's no pressure because I be applying pressure.
Hello.
You feel me? And I reached a lot of barriers and did a lot of shit that nobody's done for like being a female from out there. So I don't feel like it's pressure. I just be waking up just worried about, you know, getting further and shit, doing what I love and just keeping it pushing.
Right.
So,
and I could get that.
yeah.
And when you dropped your first single, did you expect it to be as big as it did?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, cause I was really like popping in my city since like a young age. So everybody was always tuned in, whether it be like I was going.
So you was
up
already popular.
Yeah, I was
based
already
off whatever you was
popular, so
doing.
I pretty much knew. And then I always like, I just knew what I was finna do, so I
Yeah.
wasn't surprised at all.
Okay. So do you have a process when you go into the studio and when it's time for you to make a song, or do you freestyle? Do you write? What's your process?
I
Make a
literally
song?
just turn on a beat. You feel me? Take a shot of some Casamigos, 1942 or something.
Bye.
And I just go. I do punch-ins. I feel like I haven't just sat down and wrote a song in so long.
Okay. And after Let It Grip, you seem like you gravitated to more of like a Detroit type of sound. Do you feel like that elevated you as an artist and made you stand out from like Sacramento and Bay Area and Northern California artists? Because you had a different sound.
What's
You didn't sound
funny is actually how I even came to Detroit is because they found me. And it was like we never heard no female that talked like this. So even like my first songs, I always like just came on to be rapping. I was in jail for a long time, so I missed the Detroit wave. So really it was my own sound, and I came out there and I just was like getting on their beats, but it was all me though. It wasn't like,
not like
I
you
listened
took
to
they
some
sound,
Detroit
no.
music and was like, I like it. But as I went out there and got tuned into their music, I fuck with it though. But they definitely found me though.
and you having that huge hit Runaway on TikTok, do you feel like that's what blossomed your, not like really blossomed your career, but really made people tune in a little bit more to who you are as an artist?
Definitely. Runway is like, I'm gonna always love that song. That's the forever check. It reached other platforms and different crowds of people. You know, the song was like global out the country.
You see the biggest artists doing
it was like crazy, and I was like the first person that happened for us, so it just was all so fast, and it just was like, whoa. So
yeah, that was dope.
Definitely changed my life though.
But I do want to know, what is Stunna Girl listening to? What do you bump? Like outside of yourself, who you listening to?
I listen to a lot of underground music.
Like who? Like name somebody.
Shit, my nigga Music Slap. I know all his words. Same Holly Hustle.
Okay.
I also listen to, let's see.
So that's fine. That's fine. Do you think being a rapper is like one of the dangerous jobs right now? Like even being just a female, do you think it's like a dangerous job being a rapper?
Not when you just come from that soil, like how I was bred up and stuff. So really, this is really like shit, a piece of cake to me. It's like it's like better than me waking up being in the streets for real, like, you know. So
because you already
anything, it's a
already
blessing.
had to
I don't
be
feel
on
like
point.
It's dangerous. Yeah.
And you always talked about being in jail and group homes and stuff like that. Do you feel like that was a part of your grind and who you are, and you apply that into your music?
Definitely. It just made me more tougher, like have a tougher skin. Like growing up, shit, some people look down on that shit or try to make fun of it. It just made me a realer bitch for real. Like
absolutely,
bitch, like the bitch didn't actually been through some real shit. Like, you know, I wasn't spoon fed or you know, bitch really had to get it out the mud. So
and you can show girls like, look, y'all can do this too.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Give them motivation.
Do you feel like politics, not just in Sacramento, but in the music industry in general, play a lot of factors in music, especially for female artists?
They definitely do. A lot of people are some fucking weirdos. Like, besides like gang politics and shit, like I met a lot of weird ass like rappers, but I just, as I've grown and I just learned not to take anything personal, and I just do my work. Like, I don't even be paying attention to this shit, and I don't care who don't like who and who's like, like whatever, nigga. We all here to get a bag. You hear me though?
That's right. And you being from Oak Park, and you like, people would expect you to have a song with Mozzy. Do you feel like what's the reason why you and Mozzy don't have a song yet?
We actually are. What was crazy is he tried to sign me a long time ago. Like, my brother Bandy had called him and he had him on FaceTime. He's like, I'll give you whatever for a tape. But, you know, I just wanted to grind myself because everybody was like really under him. So it never was a thing like where it was like a problem or something. We actually gonna have some music coming out. Like, we're gonna work on a song.
So you just want to build your own name. You didn't want to build your name off Mozzy's name since you already had a name. You just want to build your name. Pretty much.
I didn't want to build my name off nobody's name out there because everybody was like rapping at the time. So I just like, I'm gonna do my own thing, stay in my lane.
Right. And is there any artist that you do want to do music with outside of Mozzy?
Drake.
Drake. Oh, right.
I'm going for the big fish. Okay.
Is there anybody else, like anybody like from the Bay?
No, because pretty much everybody that I want to do a song with, they either I tapped in with them or they tapped in with me. So we already working.
Right.
So I start thinking about the future. You know, like what's to come. You gotta manifest this shit.
Absolutely. You gonna get that Drake.
I'm gonna get that Drake feature for sure.
Okay. And before we get out of here, tell us, give me something. What's like one of your favorite movies? One of my favorite movies, I like Shottas. Shottas, I love Shottas. That's a dope movie. I love Shottas.
I do definitely like Shottas.
And I really appreciate you sitting down doing this with me.
Thank you.
Tell us about any projects you got coming out. What's the next thing you working on?
I have 2 tapes coming out. Well, one's gonna be an album, and then one's just a tape to wake everybody up. You feel me? Get them onto the album.
You got a name for it yet?
My album is gonna be called Like my ad-lib. I know you bitches trying to steal my shit, but you can't steal it because I'm the original. But my second tape, I haven't even thought of a name yet, so stay tuned.
Okay. So Stunna Girl, you got any shout outs or anything that you want to say before you get up out of here?
Shout out to my motherfucking mama. I love you.
That's right. That's respectable.
Yeah.
Hey, we appreciate Stunna Girl stopping by. I'm just saying, a podcast, and we're out of here.